Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? I'm glad to see you guys. Hey warriors, how is everybody doing? Huda Ali done came in the building. She said she misses us. She misses me and you and everybody else. Let's see what she says. She says, welcome back, sis. You are so missed. Woo, was I? I had to get away. But I'm glad that you miss me. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Oh, let's see here. Okay, you guys. She's rocking it, and that's okay. I miss you guys too. I know I didn't come on over the weekend because we had a lot of technical difficulties going on, putting out fires all over the place, you guys. But we're up and running. I don't know. We're still looking red. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see what this will do. Would that make it too redder? I don't know. Anyway, that's just too red. Anyway, we're still looking red and everything. Thank you guys for coming on in. We shared some sensitive information Friday, and I hope you guys went and checked some of that stuff out. You see what it is to be true. Not only that, it shut a lot of people up. They ain't doing all that advocating for victims. I don't care. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. You guys don't know how ready I am. Anyway, like I said, we put out those names. So the ones that do research and see what I'm saying. So somebody done said, shut up. You're stirring the pot. You're stirring too much. You're stirring stuff up. I'm just telling y'all like it is. I'm telling you. People done got heated about those names that was put out there because guess what? You're not supposed to have, okay, we're going to get into it. Let me go ahead and do the announcements, you guys. Hold Your Power is a channel. It's a YouTube channel that is sponsoring our channel. You guys, it is a motivational, inspiring channel. What you do is when you're going through things, you may not think you need it, but you do need it. Trust me, you need it. Sometimes I just go over there while I'm at work and I click on some of those messages and I listen to them while I'm at work. Some of them hit home, what I'm going through, and some of them is not what I'm going through. I ain't got to go look for no answers because they got answers on there. Why you not in your purpose? Why you not walking in your purpose? Why your relationship is not working? How to go into a relationship? All kind of motivational things for you. So, you guys, they're having, and I don't know if we're gonna have to change that date because something is happening. Something's happening, you guys. But she does have it down for July. I mean, no. June the 10th. I'm going to try to keep that date, June the 10th. But it may be June the 11th because there's something going on. And it's getting really close to that date. And you guys know, you guys be wanting that information. And if you want that information, sometimes I got to go get it. And that's how that works. Now, I don't know. But June, how do you enter? Jessica says, how do you enter? What you do is you go over to Hold Your Power. The link will be in the chat. One of the mods will put it in the chat. One of the mods just put it in the chat. T-Star just put it in. No. T-Star put in TeNika Shenette. No. T-Star, we got to put in Hold Your Power. We got to put in Hold Your Power. We're doing nothing but Hold Your Power right now. Okay? Nothing but Hold Your Power. Okay? So, Hold Your Power. So I don't want people getting, and then they're coming at me going, hey, I subscribe to that channel and it's the wrong channel. So we want everybody to have a fair chance. So we're making sure that they know it's hard to find. So click on it because you leave here and you're thinking, I'm gonna just Google Hold Your Power and find it. You're not. Trust me, you're not gonna find it. I've done that before many a times and I never find the one. But that's why we show you the commercial so you'll know what you're looking for. And look, there's a lot of people got that hold your power kind of a thing going on. And so that's why we're making sure everybody know where to go. You put in you subscribe to the channel and then you put in the comment section, hey, SP sent me over here. I subscribe to the channel or I'm new or whatever. And that way you're entered into the drawing. Now, if someone else sends you over there, well, there's no one else sending you over there. But if you send someone else over there, you let them say, hey, Debbie Canada sent me over here. Debbie Canada recommend your channel. And so Debbie will be in there again. She would have two ways. But we're gonna have a giveaway. I'm gonna do the drawing because I think she's out of town, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be out of town too. But I may have to do it while I'm on the road, you guys, because I just hate every time when it's time for the drawing to come up, we're busy. So if we have to do it while I'm on the road, we just do what we do. Or maybe I just say, hey, wait till I get back home because I'm on my way home or whatever. So she's giving away 4 $25 gift certificates, 7 Hold Your Power shirts, 4 Hold Your Power cups, 1 $50 gift certificate, and one particular person will win a big prize of 1 $50 gift certificate, $25 gift certificate, 1 cup Hold Your Power, and 1 shirt that's Hold Your Power. And we also giving away a $250 real Coach purse, and we're giving away pink zebra scent to fragrance your home and fingernail wrap. We're going to give away one fingernail wrap, okay? So, see, Jessica said, I didn't see it. See what I'm saying? The link is in the chat. This is what you do, Jessica. The people that you see have a wrench. You see T-Star. You see Peggy Toe. You see him. You see Sonia Watts is in the building. You see Freddie. You see Tina Powers. My Opinion. Taylor. And Zen is in here somewhere. But anyway, you grab hold to one. They got it in blue. So the only thing you have to do is click on that wording. Sonia Watts just put it in there. It says youtube.com/channel/UCFYA1NGV. You click on that, go over there, subscribe to it really quick because there is a cutoff date. I want you guys to know that. I don't remember exactly when's the cutoff date, but she's got to get all this stuff together and send it to me. And I got to get that stuff. And like I said, I am going to be out of town. So I need you to hurry up and do it so I can have all your names. So if I'm out of town, I ain't trying to put it in there at the ending because sometimes things don't get in there and then you wonder why you didn't even have a chance. You probably wasn't in there because you waited too late. Okay. So, like I said, I will be out of town for sure. So, that's what's up. Anyway, hurry up and do that. And then I know we're already starting doing our Christmas in July. We're going to have it at the end of July. We're going to have Christmas in July, and we're gathering all the things that we need in our giveaway. We're going to have gift cards. We're thinking about bringing on another channel that has some things, and so we're considering it. We're talking about it, you guys. They want to come in with us, and that's fine, but we're considering it. That's all we're doing right now. We're just considering it, and that's what we're doing. Okay. So I want to see what's everybody doing. What's going on? I see Cheryl C in the house. Kenyon's in the house. Cupcake, how you doing? Tracy's in the house. Tasha. Gigi, how you doing? Sugar Mama. Tina Powers. Tracy. Joe O'Sullivan's in the house. So let me tell you what's done happened. Theresa went to court this morning. I know you guys know because you've been looking. You know, you either get it from Facebook or you get it from YouTube. So you're like looking so you can keep up, and that's what you're supposed to do. Don't let somebody just tell you what's going on. You should know what's going on around you because it affects you. It really does. I know you guys don't think so. I didn't think so either, but it does. It really do. My mother used to tell me all the time, and I know you guys get tired of hearing about my mama, but you know, she would tell me, you need to look at the news so you know when to run. She said, hold them and fold them, or when to walk away. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table. All that stuff. Thank you, my purpose, something. Purpleon, purpose. Thank you for the super chat. She says, stirring the pot allows for even cooking consideration. Exactly. It does. And you guys are going to be surprised. So I really want you to stick close in this whole week coming up because you never know what we're going to get. You never know. If I say I'm going somewhere, I'm going to get it. I'm going to go get it. That's why I'm going. Okay. Now, I ain't told Papa about it yet, but I'm going. Okay. Yes. She said, Mama knows everything. She does. She really does. So let me play your super chat. Miss Purpose, thank you for that super chat. My stuff is all over the place. I'm telling you guys. This is just really difficult for me to do it now. It's okay. Oh, yeah. So, you guys trust me to try to find whatever I can find, interview whoever I can interview. So, like I said, stay close to the channel because you don't know when we're going to do a pop up or not, but it'll be some information. If we get the information, the right information we need, so I'm going to go get it. You guys, tell me go get it. Say, SP, go get it. And I will go get it. I will. I will go. And I've already made arrangements. Like I said, I ain't told Papa, but he'll find out when it's time for me to go. Because I've been making arrangements and I've been trying to get everything together, get some food cooked. And then I'll say, forgive me later. I'm sorry. I should have said something, whatever. She said, just be safe. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe. Yeah. She said, get it, go get it, go get it. I'm gonna go get it, you guys. Because there, we need information, and then there's things going on with the Theresa case, and there's new people involved in that case. We got the ex-boyfriend from out of state calling her saying, hey, I got a good job. Why don't you come up here and we try to get our family together? She got 2 girls by this young man. His name is Alex. And he got a good job. And he was telling Theresa, come on and let's get it right. And he said she disappeared. She went MIA. For those of you who don't know what MIA means, it means missing in action. Okay, so she went missing in action, and he says by the timeline, she had already done what she was doing, and she was trying to use him to escape to, or where she was going to go. Nobody would have even known where she was at. She would have been just, I guess she was just going to leave Dalton. I guess she said since he tapping out, he wasn't strong enough for her, So anyway, she had her picking choice, it seems like. And some people, I try to tell them, I said, she's a very beautiful woman. They was like, no, she ain't. I don't see it. No, she is a very beautiful woman. She really is. So I'm just letting you guys know. They did increase her bond. You guys seen that. They increased Theresa's bond. It was only but $5,000. They have increased it. It's all the way up to $600,000 now. And they have not even taxed on the big charges yet because they want to know more detailed information of what happened to Samuel. And she did appear in court. Like, last week she didn't appear in court. She was still in the medical informatory or whatever they want to call it. She used to beat on him to leaving him bloody. Oh, Pretty K says she used to beat on him, leaving him bleeding. Okay. I keep checking the mailbox for my shirt and my sticker, nothing yet. Gigi, and you know what? I need to get in touch with her. I really do. I did reach out and left Giorgio, text message, infirmary. Thank you, Scarlett. Poppy Field, got that poppy feel going on. Hey, China's in the building. She said, I'm in the building on the go. Love you, SP and family. We love you too, China. And she said, ugly inside, ugly outside, period. Well, when you do things like that, I mean, I don't know if she's done it or anything, but she told somebody she did it. She told them, she called them up while they was at work and said, hey, this is what happened. He's DEAD. And so that person, and his name was Benjamin, rushed home to find the child on the bed, all bruised up. Okay? All bruised up and not responsive. Satasha says, someone helped her. I don't know, Satasha. Stasha. Satasha. I don't know. I don't know if someone helped her or not. I don't know how she could sleep at night. She slept fine. Matter of fact, Tim Miller was saying she been lying to us from day one. That's what he said. Now, like I said, you guys, I don't know. You know, they're saying she did it. Someone else says, but then here's the thing. And we know that we always think, okay, Dalton wants to know. I wrote something down. I can't find it. I had something to share with you guys. I was going to give y'all a little nugget today, and I can't find it for the life of me. Dalton want to know why. He said, why, Theresa? Sam loved you. That's what he said. Why did you do this, Theresa? He loved you. Satasha says, you give people so much grace, but she is a monster. No, I just don't point the finger because sometimes, you know, there's other people might be involved and they're just going to take the whole rap, you know, and so you just don't never know. You don't never know. So I just let the law do what it's supposed to do. But I do question it. And even, you know what? What only thing I can tell you, she was tampering. I can tell you that because she was with the body and she knew better. So Huda says, rest in peace, Cash. May justice be served. We all need to be mindful about the way we speak negative about DB and other mental health victims because there are suffering without supervision and medication. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat, sister. Thank you. Thank you. You did miss me. Sugar Mama said, the roommate is guilty too. He sure is. He's guilty. Okay. I believe whoever, regardless if the child is gone, you know, that's called tampering with a corpse. You are guilty for tampering with a corpse, right, you guys? Ain't that tampering with a corpse? He done went to Walmart, done got some duct tape, and I'm not laughing about it, you guys. This is how silly it is. He done went and got some duct tape in some bags in a container. If that ain't tampering, I don't know what is. And then had nerves to tell the police, you're going to get some time too, buddy. You're going to get some time too. Let me tell you something. Do not call me. If you do something like Theresa did, do not call me. Because you call me, you might as well just go ahead and call the police. Because I ain't helping you. I don't care who you are. I'm not helping you. You can be my child. I'm not helping you. Now, I'm going to tell you to don't, you know what? I tell people this so you'll know, so you will not be surprised. Yeah, Naomi says, in some zip ties. You're not going to be surprised because I'm not going to help you. Do not tell me, don't call my phone talking about telling me what you done did. And I've had some people call me and I say, hey, stop right now. I said, I got to go. They be like, no, SB. And I said, shut up. I can't hear this. I'm serious. Because you know what I got to do? I got to turn it in. You're not going to mess up my lifestyle and my living and my finances because I am a mandated reporter. I have to report it. I do. Just like teachers. You do. Nurses do. I don't know who else is got to turn. Daycare providers have to turn that stuff in, no matter what. See, other people is not. You don't have to. I mean, you definitely don't go and help, but you don't have to turn it in. You can be like, I was scared for my life or whatever, whatever, whatever. But when you are licensed by the state, when you're licensed by the state, just like a judge and an attorney and a police officer and a teacher, and the state pays you, you have to turn that in. Susie says, I heard they kept him in the bathtub for 2 days because they had to wait on the RX to get his paycheck to go to Walmart. Oh, Lord, for the X to get his paycheck. Hey, this is SP. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what, SP? Why I said he's as guilty as her. You have to realize this female called him and Nora told him the baby died. He left and went to the house. While he was heading home, he had several choices. Why couldn't he call 911 to begin with? No. Instead of that, he went to the house, they took the body, and they put the body in the tub. Okay? So he should be facing time as her. He bit a piece of the pie, and she did too. And we put this innocent baby in the tub. Come on now. How much more could you do? Took the baby from the tub, bring the baby in the carrier, put it in storage. Don't you have a conscience?
Exactly.
Don't you have a dog on conscience? Come on now. God did not like pretty as he not to find about Tweety. What was she looking for? What did the baby do her? The baby is innocent with bruises and all that on his body. You didn't do enough. You had to drag him from Jerusalem to handcuff. Come on now. And I heard it from the big daddy fourth end. She said that Theresa called him and said, Nora, she wanted to come back and stuff like that. And she was looking for an scapegoat. She tried everything.
Right.
But you know what? She did not escape. Justice for Samuel. I will go down there. If I have to go walk, crawl, or fight, sign this petition. So many innocent children have been taken from the school. There was a case last week or week before last in where the top of stuff like that, where they hijacked, they killed the boy. The mama was driving the car. And these two individuals had the nerve to go into a restaurant like that. Well, guess what? We caught their ass.
They caught him?
Yes, they caught them.
Good.
It's a restaurant. People like that, I don't have no mercy on there.
Right.
They caught them. Yeah, they caught them last night. And in a road rage for what? All in a hurry and no dog one place to cook. Innocent kids. Why?
Right.
Why?
I don't know.
If you mess it, I must do some shit like that and I call it. You know that what it means I'm gonna call it? Bring me some tacos and some tamales. No, enough is enough, Miss SP.
Yep.
And everybody in the chat, I love them, and Sugar Mama is still getting you by the grace of God. And hey, thanks to you, Miss SP, and all the moms and family. Keep up the good work. Love y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I love you too. Bye-bye. That was Sugar Mama, you guys. Sugar Mama. She was telling you some other stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, you guys. That's why I tell everybody, all the YouTube channels in the world, everybody, I don't know why they all gravitate to, I don't know. It's like, I've seen this happen, but it just seems to me, we went from classic and sincere case, and then we we came on to the case with Cash, and then everybody gravitated over there. I see everybody. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the same YouTubers because I already seen what they do. They be like, you're messy. No, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to argue with you, because I'm doing things over here my way and you can do things over there your way. But there's so many things going on. But for some unknown reason, we all end up in the same, trying to get the same information. And it's fine. And the Maury too. Exactly. The Maury too. Barbara, thank you for the super chat. She says, hey, this is Dr. Psychiatrics. That's why Dr. Phil always tell them I have to report it because I'm mandated to do that. Yes, he has to. And they should never, if you don't want it told, then you better not tell it to me because I have to. All right. Did I miss one real quick? Says praying for justice for all these babies. God is still in control. Justice will serve one day. Yeah, Robin, that's what Robin said. I'm sorry, Robin. I didn't even read your thing. Thank you. But thank you. I'll do it again. We just do it again. Okay, you guys. So go ahead, call back on in. I had to get those done because if I don't get them done, you guys will say, you miss me. And I want to make sure that you guys know that we're already starting our Christmas in July, tickets. I know I haven't said none yet because I want to take this trip and get back home and we'll work it all out. Trust me, we've got someone writing everything down. Hey, this is SP.
Hi.
How you doing?
Well, I was just sitting here thinking I thought I had when I first heard the story, the part where someone called the private line and gave the information, told on themselves, told on the woman and where the body was. Well, kind of told on. It was secret, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I want to know. But I want to say, on one side of me, thank you, mister. Thank you for getting involved. You might have not started quite right, but gosh, after the Orrin and Orson case, and nobody ever coming up, no cousins, no old buddies from a year ago, nobody. Finally, we have somebody, SP, that came forward and said something, at least at some point, and let the law and the family get that body back. But that was a blessing that happened. Now, the roommate,
are you talking about on the Samuel case?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little boy in the tote.
Yes.
Yeah. The roommate. What if he is not medically able to tell if someone is recently deceased? Maybe he barely looked, or maybe whatever. He should have knocked her over and called 911 and given at least an opportunity for the right people to look at the child and see if he was still alive or not.
Well,
maybe it was easy for him to see, but maybe he didn't know what he's looking at. He should have given that child the chance.
You're right, because not even a nurse or EMS can call a person deceased. I've seen people before, I walked in, not on my shift, but on somebody else's. And so when I have to call in the office or something, they say, "What do you see?" And I say, "They're unresponsive." And you can't even say the word. They don't even let you say the word. And so until, unless it is a doctor or,
Right.
yeah, they the only ones that can pronounce that, because a lot of people will say it like, "Oh, he did," and then come to find out they've got a very low pulse, and you just can't feel it when you could have called 911 and got them help. Sometimes they can get there fast enough to get them back. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yes, or a medical examiner, an ME, or a doctor, which is pretty much the same thing, but you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Now, as you get older, you go through more things and you have more stories to tell. So I'm kind of up there in years. I have an old story. I once lived by this elderly man, and he couldn't swallow, not even his own spit. He had a bag that allowed it to go out the. Well, he had the spit and then whatever. I'm not going to keep on with that part. What I'm meaning is he had a stroke, and then I think because of a horrendous car wreck, but he had a stroke and wasn't able to swallow or anything. Well, they assumed he was deceased.
Mm-hmm.
And by all looks, but see, a doctor hadn't declared it yet. But they put him on the bed thing and down to the morgue, and he sat up and said something that scared them all to death. He was alive. He wasn't deceased.
Right. They have buried people. Well, not in the I don't know, but I know I have read in some countries that, they don't embalm everybody, and they have actually went into, where they keep the people, and they have woken up there. And even in the United States, it has happened a couple of times before they even got them. So I don't know what it is, that how can they just stop and then it starts back up or something. But I even ran into a young lady, and she is a part of our channel, that she was pronounced gone, and she woke up down in the basement. And I was like, wow, that's unbelievable. It's crazy, but it happens.
It does. You're right. Yeah. So why, that man to me is absolutely, but now this is my flip side. I like having a view on both sides, just in case, because this is our time to play with thoughts and throw them out there. If it were my child that happened to, my grandchild, I would want somebody, even, I don't know, I want people to come forward and testify and help bring the one who actually killed my loved one to justice. So I probably would want a deal worked out with the person. But I think that man still needs to get in some good sized trouble, because I just can't get rid of the fact, what if that child could have been brought to life?
Mm-hmm.
My friend, now he never could swallow again, but he could chew gum and stuff. He still tasted some stuff, but he lived.
Right.
And he was happy, and he went fishing and did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
For years.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I'm glad you have this knowledge in the medical field, too. Thank you, SP, for everything you do. I know that these subjects must be so hard on you, and you're already married woman and grandma and mother and worker and all the things you do. So I appreciate the fact that you are out there being the warrior for children. You're bringing attention to the stories, and when a child is missing, maybe one of us will see that child and be able to save them, or something that we do. And so I appreciate, and I would like to even just send my donation instead of on the thing through like a PayPal or something, so you get the 100% of it for a change. Because you just rock, and I'd like that to go towards your gas on your trip. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hang up and figure out how.
All righty.
Love you, SP.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, she was just saying thank you for all the things that we together, we all do. And, but thank you, caller. Let me get some of these super chat. We got Latrice in here. She gave a super chat. Thank you, Latrice. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, thank you. And then we've got Huda. She says, DB, his attorney, Heath Harris, asked an excellent question. 3 seconds to answer, he says. What happened after that? If it was DB who did this, could be having a schizophrenic episode, and Monica could have manipulated him. That is a good question. I love it. I love it. And we're going to talk about that just for a minute, because now we're going to change. We're going to shift gears a minute. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And we've got another super chat that came in here. We'll do them all three at the same time. We got Latrice again. She says, there you go. Thank you for the super chat, sister. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! I wondered did what column look like that when they were putting her in that top car. She was anyway, you guys, it's not funny, but anyway. Nevertheless, I know we're going to get to the bottom of that. There is a couple of questions, you guys, we're going to be doing this coming weekend. We're going to have all kind of lives going on because I know people want time to get in, because we'll start our Christmas in July. As soon as I get back, I should be back by Friday. So therefore, you guys, we're going to have to catch up on a lot of stuff. And then if there's new stuff, and then there's old stuff, but I've got a lot of things I got coming. I want you guys to be prepared. But that is a question. Can we talk about it for a little bit? Because there's two questions. Like everybody says, where was Dalton when all this time he was just out of town? He didn't know his kid was missing. Where was Dalton? Because I don't know. I mean, did you not, FaceTime your kid or talk to him on the phone? I'm not understanding that. Thank you, Kai. Thank you for it. Thank you for the super chat or the PayPal or the whatever. Then we got Keish Love is in the building. So that's a question. You can call in, take a minute, tell us where you think he was at or what is he involved. And then you want to know what Heath Harris mean when he asked Monica, and I'm going to say her name again, Monica, what happens after that? After that 3 seconds, you got 3 seconds to answer that, Monica. What happened? Come on, you guys, call in. Let me know what you're thinking, okay? And don't stay on long. Let everybody get a chance. I want to hear everybody tonight. Hey, this is SP.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing? Blessings to all, and blessings to you, my host. How are you?
Bless you. I'm good.
All right, so we asked the question, where was Dalton? I truly believe because Dalton had the domestic violence charge against Theresa, I don't believe he was supposed to be anywhere near her because that's how she was out on bond the first time. And Sam was not even supposed to be in his possession, nor the biological mother's possession. The legal guardian of that child is the biological mother's mother. The grandmother is the legal guardian of Sam.
Which grandmother?
Of the mother.
The maternal mother? The maternal
mother.
Okay.
Right. And neither the biological mother nor Dalton was supposed to have possession of Sam. And he has a domestic violence charge against Theresa. So my thing is, how did your son end up in Theresa's possession? I believe that she clearly took out revenge on by killing Sam, she took out revenge against Dalton. Because that charge is still ongoing, that domestic violence charge.
Right.
Against Dalton. So I believe that something transpired. I can't see myself having a charge against a woman for domestic violence and leave my innocent child with her and to go away out of town. I believe whatever happened, and he was there when it took place. Or it happened after he left. He probably was going to run out and get something. But I think these people were under the influence of drugs and stuff like that. I do believe that's what I was hearing. So it could be that he ended up leaving the child with her to go make amends. And then when he came back, they found the child. He found the child dead. But I remember the report when it first came out initially. The roommate stated that she came and stated that both of them, Dalton and her, were in that house when the child died. That's what the roommate first initially stated.
Oh, the roommate first said both of them went in the house?
Yes, both of them were there.
What, and Dalton and Theresa?
Yes, he said because she came and told the roommate that while her and Dalton was in the house, the young baby passed away. And then Dalton left to go to take care of something, I need your help. And then that's when they put the baby in the tub for the 2 days.
I thought that she called her roommate while he was at work.
Right, but Dalton was in the house. But I'm going to assume that sooner or later they're going to further investigate and they're going to find out. Because you can't tell me you just disappeared. You went off and left your child with someone that you have a domestic violence charge against. That doesn't make any sense to me. And that you just happen to never check up on your child to see how he's doing, never give a phone call.
Right.
He was dead since April 10th. I think it was April 10th, right? Yeah.
Right.
So I know they're going to further investigate, and I know they're going to find Dalton was around. You cannot tell me you just disappeared, you was away. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, if you find that first information that came out.
Yeah, because initially that was recorded. The roommate stated that her and him were there when the child became deceased. When the roommate got home, whatever, he found the child all bruised up and everything, deceased, and he placed the child in the tub.
Okay.
But I recall that the father and the lady was there. So I was like, oh, so they both was on there acting like they was crying for this child, and they both was involved in the death. And come to find out, they kept saying it was only her. So that's why I was kind of confused.
Well, I'm confused now. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that was the first initial report. That was in the news. It was the first initial report, and then all of a sudden they just kept saying she called.
I'm not saying you're not right. I just didn't hear it. Okay.
But I will look for it and then see if I can drop it in the chat.
Yeah, if you find it, drop it so we can, because that changes a lot. Even if it was just said, it still changes a lot.
I think usually when they find out information like that, they try to keep it on the hush so that either way, see if Theresa will talk and find out the real deal, because I know it's going to come out. It just can't be that you just happen to leave your child with this woman and you never check up on the child. The child is not even supposed to be legally in your possession.
Right.
So it doesn't make any sense. You can't just tell me somebody killed your child from April 10th and then on the 27th, that's when you're finding out your child is dead. Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Once again, blessings to you, my dear host.
Well, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I haven't heard that, you guys. You guys listening to it. I'm listening to it. I'm going, what? That's what I want to say. Thank you, Keish. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry I didn't see you before, but I see you now. Thank you, Keish Love, for that super chat. Thank you. I'm okay. Anyway, you guys, if you got something to say, the other thing that I wanted to know was, okay, you guys were asking where was Dalton at? That is kind of weird that it was just so conveniently, he just was out of town and his girlfriend had his child. And well, what was he doing out of town? Where was he at? Was he clocking in, clocking out? Or was it just right down the street and he can come and go? Say, oh, I'm out of town. But you know, his attorney says, and he already got an attorney. Dalton already got an attorney. Dalton said he got nothing to do with it. Says he's got nothing to do with it. And then the other question, you guys, if you want to call in, please answer the question. Heath Harris, and I don't care if it's some good or some bad. Some people get mad at me, but sometimes, you guys, you know, I try not to be mean. Some people think I'm mean. I don't know. I don't try to be mean, but Monica, Heath Harrison says, what happens after that? You got 3 seconds to answer the question. What happened? And you know, the way that he said that, you guys tell me, am I crazy or not? But the way he said that, it made me think, what are you going to say? Because he knows something and you know that he knows, and he's going to catch you because you have been lying. And so now something is fin to come out. Because tell me, what happened after that, Monica? What happened? You got 3 seconds. Is that what you guys think? Tell me you guys ain't thinking. Y'all thinking the same. Peggy said, yep. Nah, she talking to somebody else. Yeah. Some folks can't handle other people's boundaries. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, Lady SP, this is Miss Bell from Bellflower. 3 seconds after that, you see that rug they took out. They tried to clean it, and they I don't know if they killed him in their bathroom or if they killed the baby in the house. Because why would that rug be so bloody and it was in the house? They took it out. They was trying to clean that up, but thank God the FBI got it before all that blood was gone. So hopefully, whoever did this, their blood was on there as well.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you called in. You know what? You just remind me what I had wrote down. I had wrote down all these questions and everything. This don't make no sense. Think about this.
Okay.
Monica gave another YouTuber, we're not going to say that person's name because they don't really exist, okay?
Okay.
But a video of when the FBI was in the house looking for whatever information and evidence, right?
Right.
You seen that, right?
Yeah.
Tell me something. Why we ain't seen no video of anybody in that room looking for the baby? You know, when you call 911 and you say your child is missing, you know what they tell you? Did you look underneath the bed?
Exactly.
Did you look up by the covers? Did you look by the curtains? They always tell you to do that. Did you look in the closet? Nobody, there's no video of anybody looking for that child. She said her son ran around the block. Why run around the block? Did you look?
No, they wasn't. They knew they had killed that baby. And Darian, he was the takeout guy, or after they done stabbed him up. So maybe that's why he went back in there to check on Carter, because he rubbed Carter's head and he turned whoever was talking to him. He turned and got out of that room. They set this boy up, and they need to hold Monica behind, cameras, have a darn polygraph done on them. Because when the FBI get in there and they see all that blood, they didn't even take the time to try to get the bloody blood out of there. So you showed they face some criminals.
Right.
And she has done this before. Then they say when you leave Monica, she gets against you. If you're in her corner, oh, hey, she's right with you. But you leave her, she starts retaliating.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know that. I know that to be true.
If Darren didn't want to be bothered with this, whatever, hey, we got him on film. There's no timestamp. Let's say it was Darren.
But why would Monica be showing us, oh, the police, the FBI is in the house? Oh, okay, because she leaked that out so we could see it, right? She wanted everybody to see it. Oh, there was a bloody shirt outside the house. I'm thinking, well, what? Did he do it? Did he kill the kid in the house? Y'all all just sleeping. He killing this kid, right?
Yeah.
Is that what she wants us to believe now? Because if he didn't go to the woods and then come back, why is the shirt in the yard? Did he kill the kid and didn't put the kid down, stab the kid, take the shirt off, then take the kid down the street?
No. Cameron think he's slick. And him with that sticky smile he has. And how would you know what route he took? And that's how he came through here. And you giving the direct route that you took after you killed this kid. So, there's investigators, they're smart. But you want this boy to be hung for it. But, no. It ain't going to work. I pray God it don't. If Darian did it, okay, he needs to get help. But I don't believe that boy did this. He was just the takeout guy and the fall guy because they got him on camera. But they got Cameron on camera also.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let me get back in the chat.
All righty, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, this is SP. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, SP, can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Okay, sorry. I'm just taking this. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Yeah, SP, there's a couple of things I was thinking about baby Cash.
Okay.
Number one, first question is, I think it's about Trevor, the father. I would personally love to know his whereabouts that night.
Where was Trevor at that night?
Yeah. What was his alibi the night that he found died?
Okay.
Because he wasn't anywhere to be seen. The second thing is that DP is not being booked or arrested for murder yet.
Right.
So that leaves a room of space to think that it could be anyone till the forensics come. Another thing I was thinking about is he's been put in for burglary and attempted kidnapping. So the question is, was it the kidnapping previously that the neighbor spoke about, or is it Cash is kidnapping? So when the lawyer says, I give you 3 seconds to answer, it's a very good question because when allegedly it was DP, just say he picked up the child, but the cameras went off after that. So we don't know, he could have handed the kid over to Monica or to special case. Another thing that I was checking, SP, which is very important, is if you go back to the surveillance, baby monitor, or whatever Monica calls it, if you notice that when the person who's lifting up Cash from his bed is a very tall person, because his head reaches the air conditioner. And then I checked the other tape in the morning where DW was standing and talking to Carter. He doesn't reach anywhere near the height of the person who carried the child.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I've noticed that I've been talking a lot in the chats, but I don't understand, like, how come I'm noticing that much. DP apparently wears a tight jeans pant all the time, with his behind hanging, and he wears a belt. You can check all the pictures of him. This person had the same kind of pants, like, what's his name?
The very next day, yeah.
He had a baggy pants on. Another thing I wanted to pull up is that when the kid was being adopted out of the house, look at the state of the garage. There were beds, there were poles, there were lamps, there was everything possible there. So is Monica trying to tell us that the whole house was sleeping and the poor schizophrenic patient allegedly who carried the child out did not make one noise?
Exactly. And then, you know, that's why I gave you guys those names Friday, because they could have been in the house also. They still are residents of that home. They still getting mail there from that home. They're still residents of that home, whether, you know, they're just using it to get a check or whatever. But they do have pictures on Facebook of some of them, not all of them, but some of them, and one of them is the cousin, that they live at that house. There's a Dustin, a Robin, a Christopher, and a Michael also.
And possibly a Trevor, because Trevor hasn't told us his whereabouts since February.
Yeah, Trevor acting like, oh, y'all just want to send me to jail. No, we want to look at you, Trevor, and we want to know why you're running, because it doesn't make sense. And, you know, hey, we don't care if you have an addiction. Go get yourself checked into a rehab. Take care of yourself. This is the as big as it gets. This is as big as it gets. This is serious. And you still not going to stand up and be a man, Trevor? No. I don't have no sorrow for you. The number one thing you don't want to do, and you've already done, miss this child's funeral, your own child. I cannot sit there and say, you know, somebody say, I'm sorry for hurting you, and you're still doing it. No.
That's the thing, it's shocking. And another thing, it's really important. Where was Trevor? Whereabouts? He could be as big as a suspect as Monica and everyone.
Something happened, and I don't know what it is that done happened. I don't know who done it, but I can tell you there's some liars. There's some liars about this child's death, and I know it. There's no reason in the world you should come clean. You should tell it like it is. When they say, where was you at? If you was at home, you didn't know. Okay, answer the questions why you didn't know. Was you drinking? Was you intoxicated? Was you chiefing? What was you doing? And then if you was at home, why did your phone call 911 at, you know, what was it, 4:53? 6:53 in the morning. Why did your phone call? That tells me somebody probably said, let's call the police. And then they said, no. Here's the thing. Here's something else I've got a problem with. Huda, tell me this. Why would that, tell me this. Why would that baby, and I'm talking about Carter, why would he come back in the bedroom and why would he say, "Po Cash"? Tell me why this baby would say "Po Cash." He knows, that baby knows what happened. And he said, "Po Cash." Po Cash.
When the other baby Cash, when baby Cash was being lifted up, didn't you notice that poor Cash, he wasn't moving from the spot?
Right.
Before even he was being lifted up, I think there was a reason he urinated the bed. He could have, I'm sorry to say it, in my opinion, that was the trap house. They could have left something lying around. He could have swallowed it. And then they thought, DD is the perfect suspect. There's a reason Monica told the, sorry for my language, the dumb neighbor not to press charges. Which parent or grandparent, just say the grandparent decided to act with Monica and say, I'm going to, he's a sick child.
Hold on. Even when you're quoting, it is never good to say that word. Never. You know that?
Which word?
You have to say the N word.
The N-word. I didn't say the N-word.
No, you said it.
No, I said the child was being adopted, why did he not press charges? What about the parent of the kid that was almost kidnapped? How come that kid's parents did not press charges?
I don't know. But
there's so many things that is not right. And this boy was the perfect victim because they knew he was running about, harassing, terrorizing the neighbors. So you couldn't get a better person, better suspect to put it on.
Right.
And even if he did it, the other question I ask is how can the system, after he attempted to kidnap the previous child, the system actually gave him a 24 hours medical evaluation and they let him back on the street.
Right. But now, here's the thing. Even though, and I'm just telling you this so you won't get into trouble anywhere else, Huda. I'm only going to speak truth to you. You know that, right? Even though that's what they said, when you explaining it, you have to say everything but that word.
Definitely.
You know, because, well, no, it's not allegedly. No, if they said it, you're only quoting what they said. But even though, don't ever say that word. Even if they said it, you can't do that, honey. You can't do that.
Sorry, I don't remember saying it. If it slipped out my tongue, I'm sure I can say it.
Yeah.
I was talking about the word dumb.
I know.
If it is dumb, sorry. But if I said it, I really do apologize. I do. But actually, there's so many things.
I'll go in there and try to take it out.
Sorry, what did you say?
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I don't know. I want to get on another subject.
Anyway, coming back to Teresh's case, I think everyone is a suspect. Even Monica's teenager children could have heard him making noise.
Right.
When he was carrying the child. It doesn't make sense. This is a big setup, and I think there's a reason the Texas police haven't charged him with murder. Because there are other players involved. That's according to
she's saying, everybody's saying she said neighbor. No.
Neighbor, I don't use that word as people. I'm a black woman myself, I try avoiding using that word. She
said neighbor.
Yeah, if I said the N-word, it could have been the neighbors. I'm talking about the grandfather and the neighbor. I would never use that word as people.
I was like, you're like, I'm black myself.
I think it's the husky voice. I really do apologize.
Are you trying to say neighbor?
Neighbor, yeah, definitely. Neighbor, yeah, I'm talking about the neighbor. So coming back to that subject, why would a neighbor drop charges? You tried to attempt to kidnap my child. You walked into my house. The other neighbor has recordings of DB peeping into the neighborhood. So why were you letting someone mentally unwell not getting professional help?
I don't know. Yeah, but people saying I replayed it twice. You said neighbor. I was like,
yes, thank you, Thank you, family. Thank you for protecting me.
We're like, hold up, conversation. Okay.
I started thinking back to myself.
Well, we'll try to take it out anyway because, okay, maybe my ears is deceiving me. I don't know. She said dumb neighbor. She said neighbor.
I said neighbor. Come on, neighbor. It was a neighborhood. Everything sounds like the N-word these days. I'm sorry to me.
Oh, it's okay. But you got a good question. Why would the neighbor says no? You try to take my grandbaby, and here's the thing: Another good question. You're saying, why did the neighbor not press charges or whatever? But he's saying, well, I talked to some kind of official about it when it happened. That's what he's saying. No, you should have called 911. He said, I called 911, whatever. But here's the thing. How did Monica know what had happened down there at his house?
Exactly. She went to save him, and then she said, don't worry, he's a mental health patient. Forgive him this time. But the question is, who is Monica? Monica's not his carer. His mother lives down the street.
But how would Monica know that he was at the neighbor's house trying to break in and take this baby? Hey, Stop the Madness is in the building. Thank you for the super chat. A lot of good work going on over there at Stop the Madness Crime News, you guys. You guys gonna have to check him out. Stop the Madness. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on, Huda. Don't go nowhere. Okay.
Well, actually, coming back to that neighbor, why did he decide to press charges after 4 months?
Why did he? Well,
Why did he decide to charge it now?
You know what? They made sure that he went to that community neighborhood meeting. Yeah. They made sure he was there, and he had to contact the police. Monica probably told them that, this boy did this over there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Someone called me over the weekend and they said, SP, could this be true? Could this be where he was supposed to take this child at Monica's house and he went to the wrong house?
Oh my God, that is true.
Like they had it set up like he was supposed to take the child and he went to the wrong house, and that's how she knew. And she told him, no, you took the wrong baby. That's why he was looking for his girlfriend. That's why he was trying to take the baby anyway, because somebody done talked him into it, but he went to the wrong house.
That could be possible. Very possible. I wouldn't even be surprised if the grandfather neighbor could be related to Monica herself. For someone not to press charges is a serious thing, because the person is attempting to kidnap someone.
Exactly.
And another thing is, when he attempted to kidnap the child, he was sent for 24-hour psychiatrist evaluation. So I don't understand which psychiatrist thought he was fit to put him back on the street.
Right. All right. All righty.
But I think the attorney, he had his nose about, because he said he's looking forward to arguing this case. Mm-hmm. And he asked a good question. What happened after allegedly he being listed on the child? Did he hand him over to special care? Did he hand him over to the other teenagers? Because the way he was carrying the child, he wasn't carrying the child like you carry it.
Right. Exactly. And I think that's where he's going. What happened after he took the baby? What happened in the 3 seconds? Because evidently there's another story we haven't heard yet, but he was holding that child as if he was handing that child to somebody.
Exactly. Like an item kind of.
And I think that's where he's going with it. Whether people want to believe him or not, that's going to be something. Then there's another question also. At that community neighborhood thing, they said he did not have an ankle bracelet, but the news says and took pictures saying, yes, he did have one of those home monitor devices on his ankle.
If he had that on, how come he was so far away from me?
Well, I can tell you this. When you look at that video, he has one on when he's there in the daytime. There's one on his leg in the daytime. So why would he not have one on when he gets to the police department?
another thing I speak is Monica trying to tell us allegedly that she's high on drugs and she fell asleep and she did not hear any movement. Like basically saw the soap. A person can't even walk out decently, furthermore carrying a child.
Right.
This is all planned, but it's just sad that even if he was actually a mental breakdown, he was using it for that.
Right.
But I'm happy that you got a good attorney because he asked an excellent question that nobody's discussing about. Poor Cash, God bless his soul.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. Poor Cash. He said poor Cash.
Actually, I want to know what happened with all these cameras. Why aren't they going constantly?
I don't know.
And then, I'm sorry, I'm not going to mention that people are actually in the crime scene. That's another question. Isn't this supposed to be a crime scene?
It is.
The bed is
It is supposed to be a crime scene. Yeah, it's the weirdest crime scene I've ever seen when the baby get taken from the house and everybody's just walking around moving things when they get good and ready or whatever. I don't know. I guess because guess what? They decided to go with what they knew. So.
And they thought it would be an easy shot case.
Right.
They could open and shut it, but they did not expect him to get a good lawyer. And I'm happy for that because even if he did it, he's a mental health patient.
Okay.
He did not get the help and supervision that was needed.
Yeah.
How could you be running around with a hammer in your neighborhood?
I don't know.
You're attempting to kidnap a child, you're peeping into people's door, you're burglaring cars.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't do some of that stuff, or maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. I'm just, even if that's something he did or something, we'll see. Because, you got brothers, then you got other people in the area that they all hang out together. So, and some of them do look the same. They do kind of look alike a little bit. So I just don't even weigh in on that. Okay, Huda. We're going to talk some more, Huda. Huda's in the house.
Actually, I really wanted to tell you I appreciate, I enjoy your show because even something madness, I really enjoy your show too because you are really bringing awareness. You bring awareness which is really needed because people don't understand usually that with mental health patients are not to it.
Right.
There's no awareness there, and the crime rate is going to just get worse and worse.
Right.
I wish you well luck. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Barbara Powell, I want to say thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I wasn't trying to be rude or mean. Hold on for a minute. Okay, caller, hold on for a minute, okay? Hold on. You have to put me on mute. Then we got Stop the Madness. He's in the building. He has his own channel. You guys go check him out. I have been over there. I love what I hear. I love what I see and hear over there. So that's a very good channel to go get some information on these children and what's going on with them. If you want to make a difference, And then we've got another somewhere. I see Ruby Red up there, but I don't see it. I'm trying to get it, Ruby Red. Or Ruby Red. I said Ruby Red. She did a super sticker. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. All right, go ahead, caller. This is the last call for the night. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, SP. This is Miss B. I came up here to answer the question, and I forgot the question.
Okay, Miss V is in the building. The question is, where do you think Dalton was at the whole 2 weeks his child been missing and he ain't, he wasn't around. And then what do you think that Heath Harris meant when he said, Monica, what happened after the child was taken out of the crib? You got 3 seconds to answer. What do you think that Heath is coming up with?
Okay, so that's the question that I heard, and that's the one I was coming up to answer. Because what I think he meant is you have a 3-second video, but what happens after that?
You got a 3-second video?
Yeah, just like him just grabbing a baby from the crib and walking out. What happened after that?
Somebody trying to call us private, you guys.
That's what I thought he was saying.
Hold on, Miss V. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, Miss V, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what I thought he meant. Like, okay, you got a 3-second video of him taking the child out of the crib and look like he's in a handoff position.
Mm-hmm.
What happened after that? So what footage do they have after that? Because that could have been a whole different day. We don't know. I mean, it was clearly 2 different times. It could have been 2 different days. If there's no time or date on it, how do we know? Now, as far as Dalton, I was wondering the same thing. How do you not talk to your child for 2 weeks? Mm-hmm. And another thing I was wondering, like, when did she get out of jail from whooping your behind? Why would you think it's a good idea to let your child go stay with this woman who you couldn't defend yourself against, and you got a protective order? So you broke your own protective order and thought it would be a good idea for your son to be the first person with her. Like, to me, she could have been plotting the whole time in jail on ways to get even with him. And his son could have been that, Right. And so I wondered the same thing. Where was Dalton at for 2 weeks, not talking to his son? And then he said that he talked to Theresa on the 21st. And then on the 22nd, he talked with her again and heard Samuel in the background, because he was a loud kid. But in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if he was already deceased on the 10th of May, the 22nd, he would have already been gone. So was it a FaceTime video playing in the background? That's all I have.
That's a good question. So you're saying, yeah, the baby was already gone on, I don't know what particular day that they're trying to swing it on.
Yeah, they're saying the 10th because the 10th is the date that the roommate said that she called him urgently home from work. He came home. He was on bed with bruises on him. He went and bought plastic bags and tote and all this stuff he admitted to. I'm trying to figure out why this man ain't in jail.
Oh, he's going.
What they waiting on?
You know what? I think because he came out and said what happened, they're going to be very lenient on him, but they have to charge him. It's the law. That's tampering, and that is just the law. Now, he may get some probation or 30 days or something because he told the truth. And see, they may want the story more than the conviction of him because he didn't kill the kid, but him helping with her, getting taping them up and moving them to the storage or something, and he knew that the police was looking for the child. That's just tampering. That's tampering. Same thing they charge Darian Vance with.
Yeah, but look how many years
he got 40 years. You know what though? He pleaded guilty. A lot of people don't know he pleaded guilty. He I don't know if it was in the middle of the trial or whatever, but he pleaded guilty. Did you know that?
I know. I didn't follow that case really close. I wasn't reporting like that. I was just sharing information. So I'm not sure. That's what they're saying, that he pleaded guilty.
Yes, he pleaded guilty. I went back and I was like, why did he only get 40? Is it the hard 40 where He was looking at way much more time, but he pleaded guilty, so they gave him the 40.
Wow.
Peggy Toe said, yes, he did.
Hmm.
Yes, he pleaded guilty, you guys. I want you guys to know, I'll be following that stuff up. Some people, when the kid is gone and, and then they be in jail for about a good year, 2 years, you guys go, okay, because somebody's in jail, like we got some kind of, a clearance or something, or we got, but no, I follow it and see what happens until they're charged, and if they came in and all of that stuff.
What twists and turns may have happened. But yeah, so, as far as the lawyer, I really believe that's what he was saying, because, honestly, that is the only thing we have. If they don't have any outside footage, and Darian wasn't seen outside, like coming outside the house, dropping the body off physically, what do they have? And so if you really think about it, it was probably about 3 seconds. And so he's like, what happened after that?
What happened after that? Yep. That is a good question. What happened? Because you know what? When I went back, I was like, it's so funny how Monica makes sure that she leaks these videos. She gave one to, the Daily News. Then she gave one to a YouTuber over there that's supposed to be, Team Monica, whatever. And I'm like, well, where's the video that you guys are looking for this baby underneath the bed, in the closet, around the curtain? Are y'all screaming the baby's name? We don't hear none of that. And people's like, oh no, they got that. No, you should have released that, because that would have showed the family. That would have showed everybody that you guys were looking in the house, not only outside where everybody could see you and say, well, we looked. Did you look in the house? Did you look in the house? Don't tell us you look. Show us how you look, just like you showed us how the FBI was at your house. Sure.
And I know another thing people were questioning, they were like, the kitchen is really, really clean compared to the rest of the house. So did something actually happen in the kitchen? And why didn't he move when Carter got in the bed with him and he seemed really stiff? He did. Because I know, unless he was stretching or something, because I know sometimes you can pick up a kid and they'll stretch their legs without stretching their arms. They'll just stiffen up. But he really was very stiff.
Yeah, he was stiff, but so you thinking he was already gone?
I really don't know, but it's something that I'm looking at, he really was. I picked up a 3 and 4 year old before, and they usually just like lay on you, they don't stiffen up where you can hold them out and they don't move. Like, that was odd. And then the fact that, and I picked this up early on when Cameron was like, this is the room they slept in that night. And I said, why did he say that night? That indicates that they don't sleep there every night. So why did they decide to put him in that bed that night?
Yeah. And Mary got a question. Yeah. Where is the video of Cash going to bed? Well, it just started just he in bed. Like, if it's a motion thing, when motion, that's when it start filming. Where's he going to bed, walking to bed? We want to see that.
Yeah. And then why did he go in the room saying, oh, Cash? Like, was he...
Po Cash. He said, Po Cash.
I thought he said, oh, Cash, like he was stretching when he said it.
No, that's how I got it. That's how I took it. I took it. He said, Po Cash. Like, what did you do? Now, let me share something with you, because I don't even know where it is. Somebody sent me, I already had seen it a long time ago. I didn't say too much about it. I was trying to get a hold of the young fellow, and the young fellow is angry. Anyway, he made a statement on Instagram. One of their friends, I think it's Cameron's friend. And you know what he says? He said, we were just playing on the bed, and then this nut done did some stupid stuff. This is what he says. Yes, I kid you not, girl. I kid you not. I know I got it. I know I got it somewhere.
Is it the friend that had dress that was at the balloon release or something?
Yeah. Yeah. I got it somewhere here. But
so what do you take from that?
What I take from that?
Yes.
I think he's trying to cover for them. I really do. That's what I just believe, though. That doesn't mean that's true. But I can't even remember who sent it to me. But I had it somewhere here because I had got in touch with the young lad and you know, his name is Huncho Band, if you want to know. Because this is Make It Go Viral TV on here right now, you guys. And if you see her in the chat, she got a channel too. And she's working to get her channel. So you guys, she follows these cases just like we do. You see her in the chat. Make sure you hit her up because you got to put in, I got a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What is MGTV, right? No,
it's MTGB.
It's MTGB. Make it go, but
no, it's make this.
Oh, make this.
Make this go viral.
Okay. I was like, why in the world she's saying make it go viral? And I don't see the I see a T. Make this go viral. That's what it is.
Ma'am.
When you see MTGV, that means make this go viral. She got her own channel on, you guys. And always, girl, my girl, China. You see her in there. But we got something for China coming up. So you guys just hold on.
Yes, I've been checking China's channel out. I'm subscribed to her.
We're gonna have a big ceremony for her. I just wanted to know. I've been thinking about it, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Enlightened One says Tay Huncho Bands. That's it right there. I was gonna ask you just that question. I was like, I don't. So I'm glad you explained it to me.
Yes. I noticed you were saying that, but it's okay.
Yeah. That's why I kept on saying make it go viral, like make it go viral. But anyway, all right.
Well, I just wanted to jump on here and answer that question because I really was puzzled about those couple things too. And thank you for showing me out. I really appreciate that, SP.
Yeah, you know what? I had to think about some things. And, I just think that it's best that we all come together some kind of way. It's for the kids and nothing else. So,
Yes, ma'am.
I think that be the best thing to do.
And hello and thank you to everybody in the chat that's speaking to me. Much love. Peace and love, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, you still on the line?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine. I'm sorry it took so long.
No worries. I was enjoying the show. Thank you for having me. Good evening, chat. I wanted to ask, when the grandfather found Darren Brown in his house, he didn't call the police initially?
They said that he did call the police, but they wouldn't answer. He couldn't get answers or nothing. It was like they didn't have, no one answering the phones and stuff.
That's okay. So this is what I have to say about that. I don't know if it's like different in all the states or what, but I know when there's like a major crime that happens like that, it doesn't matter whether or not the victim or the guardian victim press charges. I think the state can do that on its own. So that's what had me a little bit confused. And another thing was, why wasn't that case picked up in the first place? That's what makes me feel like it's kind of maybe like I don't want to say like a conspiracy, but it just sounds like a setup all around, just based on what happened with the grandfather.
Exactly. But they couldn't pick it up if they didn't know nothing about it. Because the police didn't know nothing about it until he called him and said, yeah, the guy done something like that to me in the month of February. He came in and then it was like, okay, because I think he said something what I was told was, now don't quote me, allegedly what I was told was when they had the meeting, he was at the meeting and he said something about it. And so the police officer said, call me. So then he called the police. So that tells me something. You guys didn't go through the block and ask these questions to the neighbors. Why would he have to go to a town meeting, and then?
Yeah, that was kind of weird because, like, to me, I know in certain states, for example, if somebody experiences domestic violence, like, they don't need the victim to press charges. You see what I'm saying? So I'm kind of confused. Did he call the police before this happened or afterwards?
Afterwards.
He called afterwards.
I mean, why would he call? What are you talking about? Before this incident?
Yeah, before the incident, because I heard somewhere that he had called prior but decided not to press charges.
No, what they were saying after the incident of allegedly some guy coming into his house and trying to break in, and then went to the back garage, try to break in again, grabbed the kid, punched each other and everything. After that happened, he was calling the police. Monica comes down.
Call the police, right?
Yeah, he tried to call the police. He was calling the police. Monica comes.
So my question, I know about that part, and I apologize for interrupting you. My question is, this is the reason why I feel like it's fabricated, because, not fabricated, but there's something way dark going on, because in some states, like, if there's a crime, like, if he called the police, right, and the police came and was like, okay, somebody tried to abduct your child, automatically there should be charges there, whether or not the grandfather blesses them or not. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I know that when somebody, well, the state I was in, I forget where, but whenever somebody commits a crime, for example, domestic violence, right? Let's say a husband is hitting his wife. Well, she calls the police, but the police decides, but she doesn't want to press charges, right? Even if she doesn't want to press charges, then like, the police still have to press charges on their behalf because there was a crime committed. So I don't know if there's a law with that or not, or how come no charges were filed in the first place, whether or not he wanted to press charges or not. You see what I'm saying?
But the police never did answer the phone.
Yeah, but like, when you call 911, they answer the phone.
That ain't what I read. I didn't read where the 911 dispatcher answered the phone. I read that it either hanged up or kept ringing, or he never could get in. That's what I heard. And I'm like, never could get into a 911?
Yeah, that's what makes no sense to me. That's what makes no sense to me. Because it's not really up to, like, if the police get a phone call that somebody tried to, like, came in, spoke to them, and tried to come out with the baby, that person should be in jail, right? No matter who decides that or not, right?
Right. And
like that's like assault.
Right.
Attempted kidnapping, burglary, all that. I mean, that just doesn't go on. Like, so the police came, but the phone didn't go through. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Here's the thing. They can always check those phone calls to see.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that doesn't make it. This is what trips me out.
Becca's saying, Becca's got a good, I love you guys in the chat, because you guys got all the answers, because I don't know. But she's got an answer to your question. She says, unless he called the non-emergency line, though, how would that make sense? And then,
if somebody comes in, you're not going to call the non-emergency line. Like, it would take time to look that up. I mean, I don't know, unless grandfather has some issues himself. But do you see where I'm getting tripped up here a little bit, SV?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. I didn't say this before, and I don't know if it's true or not, but we'll see. We'll see. But and I know I didn't show it when I went down there, but when I was on that block, there's one more house that is totally towed up on that block, and it's down there on the corner. I didn't think too much. Yeah, it's one more. It's one more house down there on that block, totally messed up. And I just want you guys to know. And I looked at it. I said, oh, ain't no need of showing this. They got 2 nasty houses down here. 2, you guys. I'm not lying to you. If you go back and you see me going out the window showing you something, look, right on the corner of where Monica and them live, there's a nasty house right there.
So basically that whole neighborhood.
I think it's that house. And I think that house right there got something going on too. I just wanted to say it. I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
No, but you've seen it.
Well, I'll go back to my video, cut it out, and then, and show it to you guys, which house I'm talking about. Did anyone live there? It looked like somebody lived there. It looks worse than Monica's house. I can tell you that. And I thought to myself, man, they're invading over here. It's 2 terrible houses. And I'm wondering, is he coming from that house? Because on the news, they kind of showed something else. And I'm thinking, are they trying to cover up? Or is this another one of those homes that there's like, yeah, Monica, I'll say this and I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Mary says, I don't remember. Mary, I'll get it for you. Don't worry. I'll get it for you. What's today? Monday? I'll get it for you by the weekend. Because we're gonna have a couple of times to come out because we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
But before we go, I just want to ask something.
Yes.
I just want to ask. So from what we understand, right?
Uh-huh.
What you're telling me is that the grandfather actually did place a 911 call, but the 911 call did not go through, right?
That's what they said in the paper. It didn't go through. It hung up. They put him on hold.
And then they put him on hold.
Right.
That's what they said. Okay, I'll have to go back to look at that. But I also have another question. How much time?
I didn't hear that they put him on hold. What I read in the paper was that he called 911 several times, could not get through, or it dropped the call. That's what I read.
Oh, no. It sounds really funny because, there was like a child abduction. So my next question I have is, how long did, after that incident happened with Darren Brown, supposedly, allegedly, how long happened after that for Monica to go over there and ask him not to press charges?
I don't know how long, but he said, see, I can't give you the details because I wasn't there. But in his affidavit that he said that right after the incident, a lady that lived down the street from him walked down to his house and begged him to not call the police and told him that the young man was having a mental episode.
Okay. What I want to do is, you know what county that's in?
Kind of what now?
You know what county?
Yeah, Duncansville. Duncansville.
Okay, because I feel like I want to call the non-emergency and ask what would happen, because even if the call gets disconnected, right, they still have to send a police trooper out there to see what happened.
Right.
So I feel like I want to call the non-emergency hotline and just ask, basically, if somebody, let's say somebody came into somebody's house, attempted to hurt them, attempted to hurt a child, and the police was called, and they knew about this, would it be necessary for the victim to press charges
Well, something of that nature does have a statute of limitations, but it just only happened Friday in February. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like years. So they can come and press charges anytime. It's just like domestic violence. Even though that me and you got into it today, and then 5 months from now I come and tell them on you, and they say, well, why you didn't do it? Well, I didn't feel no threat, or I was kind of scared, or whatever. You can have whatever reason you want. You're still in that timeline that you can still call it in and drop charges. And maybe he wants to drop charges because maybe, and I'm just saying this, maybe he's feeling like if he would have done what he should have done, if it really truly did happen, because I don't know, allegedly, that's what he says, then maybe this wouldn't have happened to Baby Cash. And I feel kind of guilty now, because if I would have just told on this clown, if he did come in my house, this wouldn't happen to Baby Cash, and we could have got him some help, some real help.
Does anybody know if did the grandfather speak live or no?
The what?
Did we see any footage of the grandfather speaking about this, or this is just like a report somewhere that
no, they showed a picture, but I believe that they wasn't showing him as the person. I think when they showed the picture, I don't know for sure. I really wasn't paying no attention to it, but it seemed like that was the reporter that was on the picture and not the neighbor, because they don't want to probably get him at risk. But there was a person on there, but I don't believe that was him.
Because, well, I think it all starts from there, to be honest with you, because there's so many inconsistencies right there with the grandfather, that it makes me feel that, well, I have a perception that this is like, these are like, I know I don't want to sound crazy, guys, and I apologize, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, but it sounds like a freaking psyop conspiracy theory. It makes no sense.
Right.
It makes no sense.
And some people are sitting there saying that he's doing it to help Monica, but he's going to have to back up what he's saying. Now, I know you can come up and say, because somebody's in jail, you can say, well, he did this to me too. But where was he at? Because isn't in February, he could have had that monitor on by then. So that would have showed something, Some people like, he didn't have no monitor on, SP. He didn't have no home device, home arrest. Yeah, he did. Now, whether it was clicked on, the battery was charged or not, I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you he did have one on. I seen for myself. Go ahead, caller.
You said you believe that he had a monitor on his leg?
Yeah. I believe so.
From the sessions he had when he was a juvenile?
I believe in every picture I've seen, he even had one on when the alleged person came back in, that they say that is DB, that touched Carter's head and kind of petted him on the head and said something to him. If that is DB, that person had a leg, arm, arrest thing on his ankle. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if it was charged up. I don't know if it was activated. I don't know if they were monitoring his whereabouts. He could have been already off those situations and it was just still on his leg. I don't know. But I know I seen one. And Daily News said that he had one on. So I don't know why the police said he didn't. And here's the other thing. Patty said, I didn't see it. Well, hold on, Patty. Hold on. Are you about
to pull it up now?
I'm, my pictures are all over the place. All my stuff is everywhere. But, I don't know where all my pictures are everywhere because we've been doing a lot of stuff.
I've seen some people say that it was
I need one of Ma's just send it to me real quick. Yeah, we had all my computers and stuff crashed or something, had caught a bug.
It was obvious that Monica had some type of.
Oh, here it is right here. Okay, take a look. You see it?
My internet's acting up. One moment, please. I'm gonna let you know.
You can't see it?
One moment. My internet is acting a bit funny here. Okay, I see it.
So, what is that?
That does, I mean, put it back up one more again. My bad. Yes, you're right.
All right.
You're absolutely right.
And that's him. That's the intruder standing on the side of the bed at the time when they're petting or rubbing Cash's head.
So, do you feel as though Darren Brown is guilty?
Huh?
Do you feel, what are your
I didn't see it in the first video. I didn't see that in the first video. I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean, sometimes, I don't know. No, I don't pick and choose, I done went back and forth. I'm gonna be honest with you. At the beginning, I went back and forth. So I got to the point saying, if I gotta go back and forth, I'm not gonna go there yet. I see a lot of things that are conflicting to what they are saying, especially when someone from that address and Monica's phone calls 911 at 6:53 in the morning, but says she did not get up because she slept in because Cash gets her up. And then they found that baby at 6:48. I know some people say 6:50, 51, 50, 55 or whatever, but I'm just going on the first report that I have read. And that's the only report I go on because things change as they go down the road. The first report said that, so that's why I go by that time. That gives you 5 minutes.
So she said that she called at 6 already?
6:53.
And then called back again at 10 or 11?
Huh?
And then she called back again?
No, I didn't say nothing about she called back again. It was only about one call.
The grandpa called 911, got put on hold. The police would come eventually and took a report. Then it was on file, or they couldn't charge people now. That doesn't even that's what sounds strange to me.
Well, what sounds strange to me is if you slept and you said, hey guys, it's 10 o'clock. So you call the police at 6:53. And I guess that's because why would you call the police at 6:53? Tell me that. And you know what I honestly think?
Well, hold on. Do you think it was from her cell phone? What if Darren Brown was the one that tried to call?
I don't know. It's almost 2 hours, you guys. Okay. We will get into all of this depth. I don't even know what your name is, caller. What's your name?
My name is Dominance.
Dominance. I hope that you call in over the weekend. Because
I had a really, really wonderful time. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you, chat. Very lovely chat.
I love your questions, and it makes me think. And we're gonna go over some of this stuff, and just
very good time. Thank you, Miss SP.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening.
All right, thank you.
And
You
thank
too.
you, Chad. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye. She has a lot of questions, you guys. She has a lot of questions. I want you guys to know we're almost 2 hours into this. A lot of questions. And I'm like, I told you guys, you make it quick and you guys get on there. But I mean, I don't have a problem with it. But you guys know Mondays is a really hard day for me. But I think that Cheryl C says we need answers. Trust and believe that I think Thursday we're coming on. We're going to be doing a giveaway. Make sure you guys go to Hold Your Power, sign up, go over there, subscribe, say SP sent you, and you are new, and you'll be entered into that. We're going to do the drawing on the 11th. I might be on the road coming back doing the drawing, but nevertheless, Friday we'll have our regular time. Wednesday, we don't know what's going to happen Wednesday. So if you don't see me, look on the community board, you guys, because I might be en route, okay? But I am still working. Sometimes I just can't come on here and chat it. Or maybe you guys will ride with me. Because maybe we're going to Houston. All right, you guys, I'm finna get on off of here. Be good, be safe, and be nice to everybody. And anybody that I miss, I know Latasha, Huda, Keish, Barbara Powell, the Madness was on here. I'm just looking at names, just trying to figure them out. Ruby Ray, she gave you guys. I thank you guys for, just checking it out. Somebody else is calling. Okay. Hey, this is SP. We got 2 minutes. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I have a comment to make on the video, the night vision video.
Uh-huh.
And there's the one in the night vision video has sideburns, just like Cameron does.
Mm-hmm.
And Marianne does not have any sideburns.
You're right. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's right. I'll see you guys later.
The door is broke right here, as you can see. It doesn't have a latch on it, so we use a chain now to lock it up. And that's where he came in. He lifted the door up, and right here, as you can see, it's been kicked in or tampered with, if you would call it. And it made its way through here while we were all asleep. Quiet, I guess. I don't know why nobody heard him around here. And then Indy here. This is where the boys slept. This is where they were sleeping that night. They slept in the bed. He just came in, just stood over him, just watched him. The cameras are here, directly at the crib, watching. They just picked him up, took him back that way, carried him, just like carried him. Brought him back this way, and just took him back out that way. And from there,